This is my part 2 of my lab grown meat video that I just kept like I said, I was going down the rabbit hole and I keep finding information on it, and I'm on this learning journey with you guys, and I want to make sure we have all the words memorized and the proper ways that they'll call this, and so that we won't be deceived when this stuff breaks, whenever that is. I don't know when they say the end of the decade, but we know how fast things are moving along. And you see a lot of these companies were founded, some of them in 2013. So they've been working on this for quite a while. And they got a big, huge boost with the executive order from Joe Biden just a month ago in September. Just such a deep rabbit hole once you start going down certain topics and you know how to research, because I know how to research. You just keep finding things, and it becomes more and more disappointing. And so I had to throw this into my report. I decided to look up how many people were admitting to being a lab-grown, meat company. And so I Googled it and came up with, it says 25 plus lists of people. So this was created 12 months ago at this point. Ironically, it's been nearly a year as I look at this, October the 25th, 2021. And I'm just going to we're going to go through this together. This is the first time I'm looking at it, and I'm just going to name off some names of some companies, and we're going to, see what's happening here. The first one that comes up is called Balletic, Balletic Foods. Okay, so the person who created this page says they're keeping a very close eye on the progress of this lab-grown meat, and they created the page to serve as a company directory. Most of these are private companies, and actually they're looking for investors right now. You could by far become a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever, by diving off this whole, industry, which is disgusting. Lab-grown meat company list. The first one I already gave you. Oh, of course, they're located right here in California. Founded in 2017. There's very little information about Balletic Foods products and progress towards commercial offerings. The second one is called Because Animals, and they make dog and cat food, located in Illinois. Founded in 2018. Because Animals began by making plant-based cat and dog foods, but is now developing pet foods made from cultured meat as well. While dogs have no problem with plant-based foods, it's debatable whether they are appropriate for cats. The general consensus is that they're not. Lab-grown pet food would allow owners to feed their pets meat in an ethical way. Oh my Lord, they're calling it ethical. But I think they're saying that cats are not going to go for it, but they think people and dogs will. That's great. That's nice. Moving on. Biftek. Location doesn't say, just here, U.S., founded in 2020. It says it doesn't make vitro meat. Instead, they grow growth mediums to sell to lab-grown meat manufacturers. In order to cultivate cells, they need to be exposed to grow medium in a bioreactor. Wow, this is just too much. Blue Nalu products are seafood, so now we have fake seafood I'm coming across, and of course it's here in California. This was founded in 2017. This is why I wonder already, if we're being duped and if we're already being fooled, because it's right around here where we are. I don't know what cities, but it says location California. I mean, I can keep going and dig deeper, but I just sort of don't want to know. Founded in 2017, Blue Nalu is aiming to be the global leader in synthetic seafood. Next, we have Bond Pet Food. Cultivated chicken for pet food, so they are going to do it. They're going to give it to our animals. Founded in 2015, Denver. Similar to because animals, Bond Pet Foods has started with plant-based dog food, but has been working on cultivated meat-based pet food for years. Unfortunately, they always seem to be 1 year away from selling a commercial product. I remember learning about the product and following them in 2019 when looking at the potential lab-grown cat food, and it was supposedly going to hit the shelves within the next year, but they say it didn't happen. Next, we have Finless Foods, and they're showing a picture of sushi. So what I'm going to do for you is include the article so you can go down through it along with me. You can look with me as we read it together. These products are plant-based and cell-cultured seafood. So we have synthetic seafood again. This time it's a very appetizing sushi-looking platter that would just fool anybody. The location, of course, is here in California, and it was founded in 2017. As the name suggests, Finless Food, but Finless Foods is focusing on lab-grown seafood. They're starting with tuna since it is the most popular fish in most metrics worldwide. One of the biggest advantages of lab-grown meat is the absence of toxins like heavy metals, which they say large fish like tuna accumulate in the wild. Now, they're going to keep throwing this lie out that it's going to be absence of this and that when they're using the chemicals to manufacture this crap. The next one is called Good Meat, which is such a lie. It's called Good Meat, and it's not meat at all. The product they are going to manufacture, fakely manufacture, is chicken. And the location is here, of course, California. Good Meat is a brand made by Eat Just, who also makes things like plant-based egg products. It seems like the company is ahead of most of its competitors on this list for now. The company's cultured chicken was approved for sale in Singapore near the end of 2020. So I didn't realize this, but fake foods are already being sold in Singapore near the end of 2020. They're also working with the FDA in the US to build a process for regulatory approval of what they're calling it cultivated meat. Next, we have Upside Foods. The product is chicken, and the location is California. And it was founded in 2015. Upside Foods was originally Memphis Meats, one of the startups that gathered the most attention in recent years. It's founded by a cardiologist, has huge investors. Oh, you won't believe the investors. Bill Gates. You know that guy, right? Cargill and Tyson Foods are in on this crap. Richard Branson, Kimball Musk, John Mackey. And the next company is Mission Barnes. Their products are bacon, sausage, and meatballs. And I'm seeing pictures here, and you guys would not believe this. It looks just like the real thing. They've knocked it off. They have managed to knock off foods and fake foods and make them look like the stuff that come from what God created. Because the devil can only copycat. The location, of course, is here in California, and it was founded in 2018. While Mission Barnes has created some lab-grown meats, they are mostly proof of concept of their lab-grown fat technology. Traditional lab-grown meat, so far, they said is pure protein, which it results in not the greatest taste or structure. It's fake and it tastes bad. But Mission Barnes is creating lab-grown animal fat to add to traditional lab-grown meat. Next, we have New Age Meats. The product is sausage, and the location is here in California. Founded in 2018, New Age Meat is starting with making sausages because it's easy compared to other types of meat. Oh my gosh. Especially shaping some ground meat in a casing, but is planning to expand over time. That's why I wonder when I'm eating hamburger meat. I just wonder a lot, if this is the real thing, which I guess it is, because it doesn't look like they've quite achieved it, I guess. They've been sure are trying, though. Wild Earth is the next company, and they're making dog food. They're located in Boulder, and they were founded in 2018. Wild Earth has pitched on Shark Tank. I had no idea. Mark Cuban as an investor. They have Mark Cuban as an investor, and this is fake dog food, and they make plant-based pet food. Plan to expand to pet food that's made with cell-based meat, which is fake meat. And Mark Cuban, he really came out against Trump too, remember? He's really against a lot. Last, well, we have a couple more. Wild Type is another company. Their product is salmon, located here in California, founded in 2016. Wild Type is another company trying to manufacture cell-based seafood. It's focusing on sushi-grade salmon to start with. LF Farms, ALEPH, product steak, located Israel. I told you this was national. This is not just here. LF Farms is the only startup I've come across that's specifically focusing on making lab-grown and carbon-neutral steak. That lie again, carbon neutral. It's also the company that produced cultivated meat in space in 2019. I missed a lot. With the growing interest in space travel, being able to produce meat on demand in space could be huge. Leonardo DiCaprio has invested in this one in Israel. Biofood Systems. Let me see how many more of these. Yes, actually so many. I can't cover this. I mean, I didn't know this many was, there's a few more. It's quite a few more. Wow. I mean, do you want me to keep going on? Let me just see if there's anything different. Chicken, Israel. MeTech 3D. This could have been the video. Location, Israel, beef, poultry. Let me just go down. Super Meat, chicken, location, Israel, founded in 2017. Meatable, location, Netherlands, founded in 2018. Mosa Meat, Netherlands, founded in 2013. Shiok Meat, they're located in Singapore. We have one in Spain. We have another one in Spain, France, Australia, and they've hit Hong Kong, Cambridge, United Kingdom, Belgium, India, South Africa. Those were the last companies. I just really didn't go through all of them. But did you notice how many we have here in California? Isn't that just something? So this article, I will link this under, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making it through this. This is my part 2 of my lab-grown meat video. And you see a lot of these companies were founded, some of them in 2013. So they've been working on this for quite a while. And they got a big, huge boost with the executive order from Joe Biden just a month ago when he signed an executive order. This gave these people billions of dollars to do it. So they're going to be way, way closer to this than you think.